So here we are in my kitchen. Narrow shot, but it's the only way I could get it in. So bear with me. Some of the complaints that I get from my challengers are eating clean is boring. Eating clean is tasteless. Eating clean means that I won't be able to enjoy any of the great fruits that I'm used to eating. And while certainly, yes, you do have to give up a few things, I want to tell you that you can still eat clean and food will taste yummy. Okay, so one of the things that I needed to learn was, because I'm a foodie, I love the way I love to eat, and relegate me to baked fish and chicken and salad with no salad dressing for the rest of my life. Forget it. Bring on the Oreos and I don't know, French fries and onion rings and mashed potatoes and gravy, okay? Because there is no life lived if that's what I was relegated to. I want to share with you a recipe that I have incorporated into my family that I use several times a month that can be used in as a side to whatever protein that you might have, or you might incorporate it into a salad that you're eating, or you might just eat it plain, you know? So let's get going. I know it's a narrow shot, but hang with me, okay? All right, I'm going to turn on my stove. I'm going to get this baby going, and I'm going to add some olive oil, okay? Let's just a little drizzle of olive oil in here. I'm going to put a little drizzle, oops, a little bit, maybe just a little bit more because I've got a pretty large recipe. What I do is on Sundays, I food prep. And so I am cooking for the rest of the week, okay? So I'm going to make a little bit more than I normally would for a single serving, okay? Because my family's going to be eating it too. So I've got some chopped garlic here, or pressed garlic, and I'm going to add 2 cloves of chopped garlic in there, okay? And then to that, I'm going to add, you guys are going to get some shots of my ear. Sorry, I'll figure this out as I go along. I'm going to add some green onions that I have already pre-chopped. And the secret to this is, and what I generally do is I go ahead and I pre-cut and chop and press, garlic so that I have it, so that when I'm cooking, that I am not running around trying to figure out what I have on hand, okay? So that was about 4 green onions, okay? So 2 cloves of garlic pressed, 4 green onions chopped, and then I'm going to add portobello mushrooms. Now this is 16 ounces. I'm going to add half, a little bit more than half of the container of brown mushrooms, okay? Portobello mushrooms. And we're just going to let this cook here a little bit. You can smell the garlic, you can smell the onions. Pretty yummy smelling already. Alrighty. And we're going to let this cook for just a little bit. Let's talk about what we're going to add this to, okay, while it's cooking here. What I did was I took some Italian whole grain farro. You can get this anywhere, and I'm sorry, I don't know if it's backwards or not, but you can get this anywhere. I add this stuff to rice, long grain rice. I use it to brown rice. I use it for quinoa. In this case, I'm using it for the farro, which is really nutty. And I cooked 1.5 cups of farro in 3 cups of the vegetable broth, okay? I use the vegetable broth. And I just put a little bit of sea salt in it, and I cooked it until it was nice and tender. And let's show you. I don't know if you can see that. You can get a pretty good shot of that. It's pretty nutty. It's pretty coarse, and it will definitely fill you up, okay? It will definitely fill you up. What's great about about the Farro is that a quarter cup has 7 grams of protein. Okay, now I've taken on the vegan lifestyle, and so I'm learning or trying to learn different ways to incorporate additional protein, okay, without having to do the meat products, okay. So this grain has 7 grams of protein, alrighty, and a quarter cup, you've got 160 calories per quarter cup, and total carbohydrates is 33, but the dietary fiber is 3, so we're looking at about 30 carbohydrates. But let me tell you, it's some good stuff, and it's hearty too, so you don't feel like you're missing anything, okay? You're not missing some of the meat. So this is starting to cook up, and then I'm going to add to it some broccoli, not some broccoli, but some asparagus, okay? I'm going to add some asparagus to that, and let that cook up a little bit. And put the top on so we can use a little bit of the steam to steam them just a little bit. And then I season a lot of my food with coarse seasoning, whether it be fresh or whether it be dried seasoning. My local grocery store, I have H-E-B here in San Antonio where I go shopping, most of my shopping. I do a lot of my shopping at Whole Foods as well. But in this instance, several times a year, H-E-B has an Italian week. Actually, it's once a year. It's in October. And I love the seasonings. It's called Ciao Italia. So it's garlic, sea salt, and crushed red pepper. And I use this a lot in my cooking, okay? And then there's another one called Texas Prime coarse seasoning. And in it, of course, it's proprietary. So it's the spices, sea salt, garlic, onion, chives, and so it's a really great coarse seasoning. I don't know if you can see it in there, but it's really coarse seasoning. You can see that in there. It's pretty coarse, and I really like it, and I use it a lot when I'm cooking my meat products for my family, but also for myself when I'm doing my vegetables. And so, and today I'm going to incorporate it in this recipe as well. Okay, so I'm going to take a look here, and those asparagus, they're looking really yummy. They're looking really, really yummy. And then what I'm going to do here is, I apologize, a little loud there. I'm just going to fold in the Farro. I'm just going to fold this in like this. I don't know if you can see that, but this is pretty good. Actually, it's almost done. I'm going to add a little bit of sea salt to it, okay? And then I'm going to put in some of the coarse garlic. And I know I have some garlic in there already, but it's really very flavorful. Goodness gracious me. All right, so this stuff is done already. Believe it or not. How many minutes is that? 9 minutes from start to finish. You have an incredible side that you can eat. Hold on here. That you can have with any kind of fish or chicken or pork. I'm missing a fork. I should be better prepared next time. Or even on its own. It's excellent. It's great. It's very tasty. It's very flavorful. It's very hearty. So you're not going to be hungry. You're not going to be thinking, wow, I just had bland salad and baked chicken and fish. You have in here your grain, you have your portobello mushrooms, you have your asparagus, and you have some really great flavorful green peppers and garlic, crushed garlic. You've got some crushed red peppers in there, some sea salt, and so it's fabulous. So I encourage you to take a look at how you're preparing your foods. How is it that I can get some more flavor into my food without adding the extra calories, okay? The extra sodium, although I did add a little sodium, but I didn't add a lot, okay? I tend to use the sea salt because I love sea salt. It's good. It's good. I love it. Anyways, all right. So, all right, you gotta try it. I'll put the recipe in the comments below. You take care. Bye-bye.